Base your answers to the following questions on the information below and on your knowledge of biology. Coral reef ecosystems. There are many ecological interactions that maintain the biodiversity present in coral reefs. In addition to coral, microscopic algae, seaweed, seagrasses, sponges, and worms, and a variety of fish are among the organisms that live in reef ecosystems. Ocean currents often link different reef systems and move organisms from one reef to another. This movement is a factor in repopulating a reef that has been damaged by environmental changes. One environmental change involves an increased growth of seaweed. When the population of seaweed increases, the reef shifts from a coral-dominated ecosystem to a seaweed-dominated ecosystem. This change disrupts the relationships between the organisms that live there. Studies have shown that as the density of the seaweed in a reef area increases, the number of fish that eat the seaweed in that area decreases. This may be due to the presence of more predators or the taste of more mature plants. The fish move to areas where there is less seaweed growth. As this trend continues, the reef areas are taken over by the seaweed. Once this happens, it is very hard to remove the seaweed and restore the reef to a healthy ecosystem. In addition to this problem, temperature changes are threatening the ocean currents that connect the reef systems. A change in the currents would reduce the movement of fish larvae from one area to another. This contributes to the seaweed problem. State the role of the seagrasses in the reef ecosystem. Identify one abiotic factor that is affecting the stability of the coral reef ecosystems and state how that factor identified is important to the coral reef ecosystems. State one reason why it is important to maintain the stability of the coral reefs. State one advantage of the fish larvae moving by ocean currents into a damaged reef ecosystem.